All right. And we are live.
Ahora
Welcome,
estamos vivos.
brothers, to another show. We have one of my favorite friends on the show today, Branjor Worldwide. But real quick, I want to tell you, brothers, to when you get a chance, man, join the Facebook group Black Men Travels. You will have a lot of information in that group. So we're gonna go ahead and get on to the show. Let's welcome to the show my brother, Branjor Around the World. What's going on?
What's up,
brother?
guys? Hey, my name is Branjor Around the World. I'm with this beautiful young lady. She raised the presence. She's been staying with me for a few days. We just enjoying the climate and whatnot. It's a beautiful thing to be Cartagena and be with the natives. So I brought her out here so she could answer some of your questions. She is a native from Cartagena and she only speaks Spanish, but I'll be translating back and forth. As you can tell yourself, estoy diciendo a ellos que tú eres de Cartagena, tú eres de Cartagena, te pueden preguntar cualquier cosa que All right.
Mm-hmm. Yes, most definitely, most definitely. So what's your how you say cuál es tu nombre? What's your name?
¿Qué es tu nombre? Yolaine.
Okay. Okay. Excellent, excellent. And we're gonna start off real quick. We know what brothers always want to know. What do women feel about Black men in
Vamos a comenzar el show
Colombia?
¿Qué es lo que la mujer aquí creen de una persona? So you know, I just read what you said. What do women here feel about dating a Black man?
Right.
Yeah. She says to her, whoever has the Black man by her side, she has paradise.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. That's a good one.
She thinks that they're the best. She says Black men are the best.
Oh, that's what's up. Hey, y'all hear that? Y'all hear that chat? What's going on, Prince Diamond? That's what's up. Okay, so when a brother approaches, you know, from America who doesn't speak a lot of Spanish, is that like a deterrent to, you know, taking him seriously?
Let me ask you, cuando un americano le viene que no habla bastante, eso te pone que no le quiere hablar porque
siente bien porque es que no la comunicación, uno traducción.
He said it's complicated for a simple fact when a brother comes to her talking only in English, even in translation, he puts something in it, so it's a little different. It can be done, but it's a little different.
Okay. So she'll be willing. Well, let's just say, will most Colombian women be willing to be patient enough to, you know, take a brother serious if he's trying to learn the language?
Esta es un americano viene y está tratando de hablar. Tiene pasión para hablarle a él. Eso es una cosa que ciencia de trabajo. Si una persona viene aquí quiere hablar
Hasta que se
he said, of course, yes, until it gets to the point that it becomes redundant and we can't get past that stage. But yes, of course.
Excellent. Deacon Dave says, "Hola, mi amigos."
Oh, ya me sé, mira. Papi, tú sabes quién está hablando y tengo que tocar aquí. Pero voy al otro lado. Aquí te dicen la cuestión que está por aquí, pero no lo puedo ver muy bien de ese lado. My dreads are everywhere, man. So I'm trying to see the questions.
No, you good, bro. You good.
All right, aquí te están preguntando esto, todo lo que están preguntando por aquí.
I'll read the questions out to you if anybody posts in the chat. You can't see them. I'll read them out to you.
Well, I have my phone too. I just wanted her to see because now we can see it on the screen. So people would ask the questions. So you know, man, I just met this young lady 3 days ago on Latin Cupid. We exchanged numbers. We hanged out. She's feeling me a lot. She came over to my house, spent a couple of days, been here chilling, hanging loose. I usually, when I come to other countries, I pre-game it by going to Latin Cupid or something like that. And only deal with people in that area. And I take them out to dinner. No mangoes, because I mean, you can't get that same treatment with a mango. She's been here, no money's been exchanged, none of that. I mean, I actually take them out, take them to dinner, take them to beach, whatnot, and just chill, real talk. So therefore, you get a girlfriend experience because it is a girlfriend experience.
Okay, so what was the name of the website again? You said Latin Cupid.
Yeah, I go to Latin Cupid for the simple fact that I'm able to see people from a region that I want to go to if I'm traveling. When I was in Medellin, I put Medellin. When I was in here, I put Cartagena. And then you meet a girl. I met her 2 days ago at well, I asked her to meet her at Aura Cafe, and then we went to breakfast and went lunch, and we ended up kicking it. I think she left and came back that night, and we kicked it. We went out to dinner because I did a whole thing on it. I did a whole thing about it yesterday, and now we're doing the morning thing where we over here just kicking out some coffee, watching the sunset, the thing. We're about to go. She's going to show me a whole bunch of local stuff, and that's what I like dealing with. That's what I like dealing with women that are in that area because I'm gonna learn so much from her because she's from Cartagena. So we go into a lot of native, and then she's black, because she doesn't look black there. But and a lot of these women don't seem black to me until you get up, if you talk to them, and they're all black. Her mother's black. ¿Qué tipo padre? ¿Es blanco o negro? Her father's white. So her mother's black. And a lot of females, I mean, they are really to the point that you don't know they're black until you ask them, and they're like, you're black, and they're proud of it. That you assume that they're just different, but she's black. And I've met a lot here like that, which blew my mind out. And that's it. We're about to go somewhere and eat for lunch. Authentic Spanish spot that she's taking me to. And that's it. Look
So let me ask you this, brother: is Latin Cupid a better platform than Tinder? Because I use Tinder when I'm out there.
I don't use it because sometimes you have a lot of escorts there, and in Latin Cupid, some people are forced to use the passport and show other verification. And with Cupid, it seems like it's more of a hookup thing, and I really don't want to be a hookup because I'm cheap. Like I tell people, I'm cheap. I want you to show me your town, and I don't want to use a tourist. So she's my tourist. She's gonna take me everywhere. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like right now, she told me, "Hey, why don't we go?" So I just let them know what I'm telling you guys. That she's taking me later on for an authentic place where we're gonna get authentic Cartagena food and then some more, but it's something I've never seen before. So we have the friendship, but in Cupid it's more of a you do this, I do that. In here you get really a nice sense of who they are, and like I said, I get a lot of I think I get more than they do because look, I made a friend. She came to my house, no money's exchanged. Been chilling all these days. I'm gonna take her out to eat or whatnot. And at the end, I might hit her off with a couple of dollars because she's been so good to me, and I made a friend. So that's why I take that over Cupid because I'm not trying to hit a home run. With a Cupid, you're trying to hit a home run. I'm trying to load the bases. I'm a little more cautious. I'm trying to load the bases, and it may seem a little more expensive, but at the end of the day, my day's filled. Now I've taken out to eat breakfast or to lunch, and I have conversation with them. We have laughter. We enjoy ourselves. So it fills my day. Like right now, I'm doing a lot of work with her, but it's filling my day. And she's not charging for none of this. We're just chilling.
Gotcha. All right, we got a question from Deacon Dave. Deacon Dave, thanks for the super chat, brother. He says we kind of already covered this, but we'll ask again. Maybe he came in late. He says, tell her to be honest. What do they say about black men? Good and bad. Be honest, be honest, be honest.
Una persona le dice, dime la verdad. ¿Qué usted cree de negro aquí? Dime si es bien o mal. ¿Qué usted cree de negro? He said, no, black men are really good, really good. Really good. Muy bien.
Right.
¿Qué cree? ¿Quiere decir algo más? ¿Qué tú crees de negro? When you say black man, you're talking about American because black man is general. Let's be American black man.
Yeah, American black. Yeah, African American.
Okay, because black men are here too. They're just from Cartagena. So let me be a little more. Yeah. Okay, ¿qué tú crees de americano que vienen aquí? ¿De verdad? She said they're really good. They're really good. They treat them like gold. And if everybody's like me, they're on point. So because I treat them good, man. Like I told you, you treat me good, I'm gonna treat you better. So she loves them. She loves America. She said, yeah, they're really, really good. They treat you really well. They take care of you. All right. She said they got a good swag, a good vibe to them. They treat you really well.
Okay.
So she loves them.
Okay. Excellent. All right, I answered that question, Deacon Dave. So you said that because I've had that experience out there as well, but just in Barranquilla, when you can befriend somebody, you get way more information than you would if you took a $100 30-minute tourist tour, right?
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Most definitely, man. Let's see if we got some more questions in here. All right, King Lou asks.
She wants me to tell you there's a ton of women over here that love Americans to come down. She has a ton of friends that want to date Americans here. They love them.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. I'll be down there very soon.
They said yes, they prefer the black Americans rather than the white guys. So please don't. They'll really prefer the black guys compared to the white dudes.
Ask her why. Why?
Porque él tiene que por
La personalidad, con la onda, son mejores. En todos los sentidos son los mejores.
Okay, she said, well, first of all, they're the best. Yeah, when it comes to clothing, their swag, the way they act, the way they treat them. I mean, there's just an aura you can't duplicate. So they're the best. So, I mean, she just thinks black men are the best. American black men, I'm sorry. American black men are the best.
Okay. And in comparison to the local guys out there, I mean,
hay que ser comparecido en la persona, lo negro que lo diferencia.
¿El idioma?
He said there's no difference, it's just the language barrier.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
He said, everybody's like me, you guys are fine, but most men here are very machista. That means very controlling everything. Machista.
Right.
But if they come in with open hearted to women. Women are here, and I've seen it, man, because every girl I've gone with does not want to let me go. Even this one. So yeah, I feel the love, and I'm talking about tens. I haven't dated nothing out here that doesn't want to hold on to me, and it's weird. And I'm talking about guys. But I think it's just your flow, man. It's your flow.
Right.
If you come with your flow, with your good heart, and treat them good, they're gonna treat you better. If you're only trying to hit a home run and trying to knock it down, they're gonna feel you and they're gonna play you for what it is. I left this girl in my house with all my stuff. That, of course, I came back, she's still in the same place and whatnot. So you have to have a confidence about it. But it's the way you go about it, man. Instead of trying to hit a home run, but just try to fill the bases, man. Remember, if you first base, second, third, all you have to hit is like a bunt and you start going home. You know, just fill your bases. You know, be a nice person, treat them good, take care of them. I mean, this girl's doing anything really I wanted to do. Let's be real with that. And I'm having a good time. I haven't paid a dime. I've done like a couple of my shows and whatnot. I've been here having a conversation. Le estoy diciendo, let me just tell you, le estoy diciendo al día que una persona viene aquí, que detrás de la mujer bien, tratará con respeto, toda que ella hace cualquier cosa, se la hace. Si tú la respetas y está bien y la trata bien, eso, por eso, si tú vienes aquí buscando sexo y eso es todo lo que estás buscando, la mujer te va a ver eso y te va a cortar. Eso no sabe.
Let me post your channel in the chat.
She's stupid, man. She's like, yeah, that's exactly it. But I'm saying they're very nurturing. I mean, I like females that take care of you, kisses, hugging, whatever. They're very nurturing, very calm to you, very good. And I think I've met every female I met is like that. So I don't know. Look, let me mix them up.
Okay.
There you go.
No, that's too weird. No, I said, give me a kiss, baby. And she said, no, I'll give you 10. You don't get one. You get 10. You get 10 to 20. Because every time I ask him for a kiss, he goes, I don't do one kiss. I do 10 to 20. So if you don't think you get one, it's not working with me. You're going to get 10 to 20. So,
right.
Just never gives me a kiss. She gives me 20. 10 to 20.
Hey, my brother King Lou asked, which Colombian city would you recommend for a first-time brother like me?
I don't know because I like all of them. I've been to all of them. I've never gone somewhere. I just Medellin. I was in Medellin yesterday, and 2 days ago, it was fire to me. I mean, whoo, was on fire. But again, it has to do with your flow, man. It's your flow. Maybe because, and I ain't trying to big anybody up. It's Americans, you gonna get it right. But I think a lot of people want to hit home runs here, and I keep telling brothers, don't hit a home run because you're swinging for the bat, and when you strike out, it's gonna seem all crazy. You know, load your bases, man. Come in, going on a friendship. I mean, you're gonna have sex anyway, so don't even think about that.
Right.
Just be nice to a person. Take him out to dinner. Don't be trying to sleep with him. Take him out to dinner, chill. But this girl asked me to come to my house. I look. I took her out to breakfast, lunch, and then she go, "You're not gonna invite me to your house?" I didn't invite her at all. She said, "Ain't you gonna invite me for spend the night over?" And I was like, shocked. I said, "Yeah, of course." She goes, "Look, she's wearing a bathroom, butt naked under this." You know, it is what it is. Yeah, so it just don't try to hit them. Well, this is what I think. I may be wrong. Your situation will be different than mine. But my thing is just enjoy yourself and just let your performance handle itself. You know, I'd rather have this conversation where the girl kisses me, chills, does relax and hang out with me, and I've only been here 2 days. Remember, 2 days ago, I didn't know this young lady. Estoy diciendo que es chévere que no venga aquí a buscar una mujer, otra cosa ahí. Es bastante mujeres que son decentes, quieren trabajar, tienen un hombre que venga aquí a buscar una mujer decente que te va a tratar muy bien si tú la tratas bien a él.
Young Jay said he just subbed to your channel, brother.
Hey, yo, thanks. I appreciate it. I've been slacking on my channel, so I'm coming back and I'm trying to hit 1,000 this so I can start doing these lives because I really there's a place she's taking me today for lunch that I cannot show you guys because I don't have the live. But if I did, I would be able to show you a whole bunch of stuff that I can't show you. I'm on my desktop, and this year I just started bringing my desktop with me. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna do live. That's what you see, more intimate stuff with me because now I can bring you and show you stuff. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna get the 1,000 and start give you more stuff like this.
Yeah, I just posted your hold on, you just went out for a second. Hold on. There you go. Yeah, I just posted your channel in the chat, brother. So go subscribe to him. Most definitely, man. He's about to give a lot of good information. Hot Furnace, this brother, you from Panama, right, brother?
Yeah, I'm Panamanian, yes.
Yeah, Panamanian. So you're a native Spanish speaker. He's asking how you learn how to speak Spanish so well.
The thing is this, and I'm gonna tell you straight now. I'm gonna tell you, my brother's real dark right now. I just called my brother up. My brother's dog. He smokes. He has a pot belly. He's 5'6", and he catches dimes every day. And you'll see him. He has a cigar and he has a beer belly, but he won't touch nothing. Again, it's the swag, man. It's how you come across. And what I mean by swag is don't throw money at them, but just take them out. Just like you would in the state. Remember back in the state, you take a girl out and you take them out to a movie and whatnot. Just do that. That by itself will get you anything you want. But you come out here and try to hit a home run, try to front with your money and lead with your money. You have to lead with your money. Lead with your attitude. Take them out to eat. Have a conversation. Because if you notice, most people around here have a conversation with their girls. They're taking them out to dinner. They treat them like that. That's all you need to do. The Spanish is, you do need to learn Spanish. You need to learn some basic words. But I think your action will lead. Let me explain to you. ¿Por qué tú consigues mujer así? Me está diciendo, porque habla español y eres panameño. Eso es bastante, pero también viene aquí, trata una mujer, trata de comer y cosas así, trata de Estados Unidos. ¿Está bien? Yeah. Okay. He said yes, although the translator doesn't actually work that much because it can't translate feelings, emotions, and words that you need to say. It would just transfer to a basic tone. And it's really tone deaf because if you try to say something, if you say, like she wrote me something yesterday, ¿qué es lo que tú me escribiste ayer? Amarilla, amaroso, algo así. Pero está uno en el... Oh, she said, I feel magnificent, really well with you. But we're doing the translating, maravilla. Maravilla doesn't translate in translator. It doesn't translate. So you'll be stuck. Maravilla be beautiful or really well with you. So you have to say marvelous or magnificent. So a lot of things, but at the end of the day, you got to get that across, though.
All right. Hot Furnace, I appreciate the super chat, brother. Appreciate that. He says, thanks for the great content. He says he just subbed to your channel, brother. You also have King Louis. He says he just subbed to your channel, and he says he's loving the content. Keep it up. So get information, man. Very good information.
Yeah, brothers got to know, man. Like I said, like I told you last time, we're the prize, man. And I had this conversation with somebody, and I'll give you an example. What I think about it. I'm not talking about abortion, so please, I'm gonna use it as an example. I was talking to a young lady, and she was telling me that she makes all the choices and she's in charge of everything. And I said, yeah, but a man has to impregnate a woman. A woman can impregnate herself. Even if you're a woman could never impregnate each other. So the seed that you have that you harvest comes from a man. So the man is the price at all given point because we have seed that you harvest, and without us, now this country is giving you the right to basically once we give you the seed, which is our DNA, my father's hair color, height, shape. You could be another Shaq, you could be a LeBron or whatnot, right? Because that can be passed on from the father. A woman has a right to kill it at her discretion. But what I'm saying is this, I was telling her is this, the life comes out of the man. Always. So we give the life. Women harvest the life, but the life comes out of the man. And if you understand that you're the price, then it's a different flow.
All right, I got a question here for you, brother. He says, my brother Young J216, he asked, what's the best way to learn the language fluently? Do you suggest apps or actual tutor?
Best way is any way you learn it, man. I can't tell you any way. Get a girl. The best way is look, just get in there. At the end of the day, people work with you because if they come to your country, they have to learn English, which will be jacked up. But all I can tell you, you're gonna try. Just treat them well, and they'll come to your level, man. My thing is this: you try to go. Don't get me wrong. I've had man goes too. My thing is this though. But if you want this kind, and this what the intimacy. You see what I'm saying? If you want this kind of behavior from FEMA, you're not gonna pay for it. This has to come from the heart. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I try to tell brothers. You pay for service, and when the service is done, you want a different treatment. Well, that's not what you paid for. You know, and based upon your level of money, you're gonna pay for a treatment. That's fine, but when the money runs out, the treatment is gone. You got to get into relationship with people. When you come into town, then you can call them up, and they know how you treated them, and they'll show up and meet me at the airport or whatnot. So it's a different level of understanding when you get on that level. Try to make friends. It's not supposed to be all about like home runs, because a friend will introduce you to another friend.
Excellent, excellent.
Lo que le estoy diciendo a él que cuando viene a este país. Estoy queriendo decir que no. Solo. Consigo una amiga que es amiga y la bien y cosas. Tiene los
Okay, you feel that.
Si
Okay,
una persona que es por también. Tú no sabes eso. No sabes. Stupid. Yo, she be bugging. Anyway, if you want to put people treat you well, treat them well, man. I can't tell you. Nothing I can tell you, man.
Okay, and when I was in Medellin, man, the women were like they're paisa. Is there like a specific? I know it's like they tribe, right? Kind of like their culture.
It's the same. No, because I dated more paisa than anybody else. Not any other. No, woman is woman, man. Woman's a woman, man.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but I'm just saying, what do they consider themselves out there in Cartagena? Do they have their own?
You know what? What I've noticed, where we at is very competitive. The market is very competitive because the girls come from all neighborhood area. It's like Atlanta. You know, the only way I can explain to you is like Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta for a lot of years, right? In Atlanta, women come from Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina, and come all over to Atlanta and try to act completely different than they would if they were back in their little small towns. Because now the situation they're in, they're trying to act up to where they think they should be at. So it's a completely different vibe they come and act you with. And if you ever lived in Atlanta, you talk to a girl, you say, where you from? And she says, I'm from Alabama. You know, she's a country girl. Why you have high heels trying to be something that you're not, but in her heart, she's really beautiful. That's Medellin. Medellin girls come from all over to come out here to get your money. So basically, they targeting you for a specific purpose. They're not there to be your friend. They're not there to know you in the long term. I will treat you based upon your financial level in accordance to what you have. So if you really want to learn somebody, go to the outskirts of where that and this completely different flow. Go to Calle 70, go to 33. Go where people are not trying to front. Don't go to I would tell you if you lived in Atlanta, don't go to Flip Mall and think you're gonna get a girl that's gonna be a Greenbrier. even though they flip more, they're gonna act differently. If you from Atlanta, you know what I'm talking about.
You
if
know
you from
Atlanta.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, yeah, I'm from Atlanta. Yeah,
I lived in Bankhead. I lived in Bankhead. I lived in Campbellton Road, and I lived in Stone Mountain. So I can tell you.
I lived in all those places. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So basically, I'm giving you like basically it's Flipmore is sedity and uppity and whatnot. You're not gonna see a lot of sisters there that don't want to shop at Fifth Avenue or a place like that.
Okay. So, hey,
yes. So Medellin's a little different, man. And Centro will be different. Centro is San Diego is different too. People are there hustling. So don't expect people to treat you at a certain level. Over here, more relaxed, subdued. Now, if you come to Boca Grande, people are hustling. But if you go outside, it's nice and easy.
Okay. So the brother Ash L said, I guess they are costinas out there. Cocinas.
Costeñas aquí. Yes, they costeñas. Yes.
Okay. Cool. My brother Global Paper always says Brazil or die.
No, hold on. She wants to check your boy. She said we're the best women in Colombia. So remember that. We're dog, we love a man, but we're the best women in Colombia.
En la costa se ve más, las costitas que en la costa se ven más es negro. Para el interior de Medellín.
She said yes. On the coastline of Colombia, you're gonna see black people. In the inner city, you're gonna see white people. So when you say costeño, you're gonna see dark people. So you're gonna see black people because she's black.
Okay. Yeah, Jason Goodwin just said that they call themselves costeñas because they live on the coast.
Well, that's what costeña means. Coast is la costa, so it's the same thing. Yes.
Okay, got you. My brother Hot Furnace says true Medellin is like New York in America. What do you feel about that?
No, Medellin is there. The way I see Medellin is the richest part of Colombia, right? And it's their Rodeo Drive. So when you go to Medellin, you're gonna see the prettiest girl there because that's their. If you ever been, I lived in Cali also. If you lived in Beverly Hills, you went to Rodeo Drive or any place like that. That's the most expensive or uppity place. So Medellin is their Rodeo Drive. So don't expect to go to Medellin and see people that are not trying to act a certain way in Medellin because you're gonna see the more ice ditty girls, the girls that are gonna try to give you more cash. You might see some down to earth girls, but for the most part, Medellin is their Rodeo Drive. It's not. It looks like New York. It looks really like 9th Street or on 14th Street. I think it looks like New York too. If you stand on different corners, you may get that feel of New York.
Yeah.
But it's cleaner. But it's more like Rodeo Drive. It's a little more for them. It's Ice Diddy. It's really rich.
Gotcha. And we got the. Okay. And we got a pretty much the same question, man. He's asking what's some good spots to stay in Colombia as a first timer.
I'm gonna sound hypocritical, but I'm gonna give you the best spot in Colombia is gonna be Parquillera. It may sound hypocritical what I'm saying because this is the hardest spot to go to. But if anybody been to Medellin, you know where you want to stay is in Parquillera, inside of Parquillera in those hotel rooms. The first time I went to Parquillera, I had me and my boys. It was I ain't gonna lie to you, it was a penthouse. But the penthouse cost $136 split by 3. So I think we paid like $40 each. We all had different rooms, and the wall wasn't a wall; it was a mirror looking down. So we were actually on top of the liquor store. It's called the liquor store. We stayed on top of the liquor store, on top of the clubs. So when we came down, all we had to do was sit down, and all the girls would come to us. And because we didn't take taxis, we just took the girl upstairs. We were on point. So it's like fishing in a fish tank. You really didn't have to do anything. All I had to do is get a black amount and go downstairs. And I would bring my wine from upstairs and put it downstairs with my black amount and do nothing, just sit down. And if you know what I'm talking about, all you have to do is sit down. And then all of a sudden, like 4 or 5 girls came up to you. I mean, if your first time there, I would tell you, just get an apartment in Medellin itself. Don't take no taxis because you really don't need a taxi because you're not going to do anything else but party any damn way. So just stay in Medellin, pay a little bit extra, $60, $70 a day, which is expensive for them because now I pay $7, $12. Some apartment might pay $30, but I don't need that much because at the end of the day, I'm not there for the apartment. And a girl will go out with me wherever I go. But I would tell you the best thing is I would stay in Parquillera, and then you will move out of Parquillera as you go there more often. Then you go to Calle 33, then you go to 70, then you go to Santiago. Santiago is a place in Medellin. Then you go to Rio Negro. Then you could go all the other places. Then you go to El Centro in the morning, only in the morning. El Centro. You could go out San Antonio. You can go all those places. You can start taking the train. You can start taking the buses. But the first time, I would tell you stay in Parquillera and don't move because you don't need to move.
Okay. All right. That's what's up, man. So does your friend have any friends or sisters for the brothers?
And she got a ton of friends, but you got to come down here. Entonces, si tú tienes bastante amigos o cualquiera con amigas, sí. Una persona que diga o alguien que puede conocer con diablo. Eso lo mata a él. Eso lo mata a ellos. Ellos no tengan.
Ella está haciendo.
He said, man, yo, she hooked you up. She said she hooked you up with her friend. My friend's a freak, so I don't think you want that. She hooked you up with friends.
We got another question here from King Louis. He asked, "What's the difference between Venezuelan and Colombian women?" I guess he want to ask
big
that.
difference. Oh, big difference. Oh Lord, I've had too many Venezuelan girlfriends, man. This is a big difference. This is like an hour show in itself. Depending on what part of Venezuela they go, if they go to Maracaibo, Caracas, and the Frontera, where they're at, where they used to have money, where they're rich, did they become poor? Are they poor who never had money? I mean, there's a lot of this in work when you're talking Venezuela. It's not like it's. Remember, Venezuela was an extremely rich country. It was the richest Spanish country by far. And every one of their towns were rich. I'm talking about they had so much surplus they didn't need anybody. Remember, imagine somebody was a billionaire, now is poor. That's Venezuela. So most women in Venezuela to me had careers, big time careers. And I met a couple that just could not see themselves doing anything because they were so high up in there. So that's what we're dealing with. The new people are growing up poor, so it's a difference. So there's so much different. Me está diciendo que la diferencia de Venezuela y Colombia. So depending on who you date, what you date, and who it's just like talking to a girl from Louisiana or from Alabama. That you talk to a girl from New York in the city. A girl from the city is not going to act like someone in Louisiana in a little town. So just because she's Venezuela doesn't mean anything. You really need to know who she is because she can take everything you have or add to you. So it's a loaded question. All Venezuela is not the same. That's when I talk to them and I can spit out names to them and things. They're like, "Whoa!" I said, "Yeah, I know Caracas, Maracaibo. You go up to Macau. Macau is a city outside of Maracaibo. It's 3 hours. That's where you stop and you get the buses to go into it. Bogota is on the other side, 8 hours on the other side of Maracaibo, and that's our frontera area, which is a completely different. So both of them are completely different. So those are loaded, man. I give you answers, but those are really loaded.
Got you. The brother Jason Goodwin asked, "Have you visited Bucaramanga?"
It's called Bucaramanga. Okay. Bucaramanga is a neighboring town to Venezuela. It's on a frontier. I have a good friend that lives there. Bucaramanga is right on the frontier. Now, you're going to see a lot of Venezuela in Bucaramanga. It's a rough town. Don't expect it to be. It's a city, but it's a city next to the frontier, so it's kind of poor, but it's not. Bucaramanga is Bucaramanga. I got some friends there. It is what it is. Bucaramanga. Yeah, she doesn't know Bucaramanga. It's just a small town. It's a big town, but it's next to the border town.
Okay. And the Invisible Man asking, is it still bad down there? I'm assuming you're talking about the bad, the hurricane or something.
And I spoke to her before. We had a conversation. Me está haciendo todavía malo ahí porque estaba hablando de ellos también creen que está malo aquí. No sé por qué. No, it's not.
Sí, había una tormenta tropical,
pero eso es lo que dije también. Okay. No, it never really hit here. It hit Andrea. Andrea was a part of Colombia. Now, some streets are flooded to a certain extent, a small flood, but that's neither here nor there. That's small, and you can go around it. For the most part, like, look, hold on. Let me show you something real quick. You see the people out there? Where is it? what's the beach?
Yes,
People are at the beach right now.
Mm-hmm.
People are down. This is Saturday. People are at the beach right now. Nothing. Well, let me go this way. People are at the beach. In a minute, I'm gonna go to the rooftop. In the rooftop, I got a 360 view because I'm going to the pool in a minute. I got a 360 view. I'll show you that. But everything is, look, if you go down here, everything is moving. Nothing stopped. Everything is open. The clubs are open. I mean, we stopped by a club yesterday. Shit was popping at 12 o'clock at night. And all I can think is Corona. I'm like, these motherfuckers are popping. Te estoy diciendo que fuimos a una discoteca ayer, como a las 11, y estaba abierto. Yeah, we went to club yesterday. Shit was popping off. It's like 12 o'clock at night. Yeah, he said everything is normal here. So yeah, everything's normal here. You can come through. Yeah, the girls at the clock yesterday were crazy, man. I went out there. They were asking like for $450. I was waiting on her. $450. I was like, you guys are cool. You want $100? But yeah, there's a lot of Venezuelans out there too.
Hey, we got another question from Brown Poppy. You've been pretty much talking about it though. Brown Poppy, he says, what's the vibe in Cartagena these days? I haven't been down there since before the pandemic, but you just pretty much answered that.
Está diciendo como el clima aquí de la persona que estaba ¿qué tú crees de eso? Es lo mismo del coronavirus ahora. Coronavirus. Desde coronavirus hasta ahora. ¿Cartagena es lo mismo o se cambió?
Ha tenido un cambio bastante. Parece que se está reactivando, pero en el sentido de que es demasiado se está pero sí se ha reactivado.
Yeah, she said before the pandemic and after.
Lo único que cambia es que no se fue porque pero aquí era, o sea, el centro no se podía ni caminar.
So she said, yeah, there's a big difference between prior to the pandemic to now. Before the pandemic, you could not walk down the clock tower. That would have been packed, and everything would have been packed. Now, you can walk through there with no problem. Tourists are not here as much. It's not as packed. There are tourists coming in, so you can't feel the tourists here. Because I was at the clock yesterday. There's a lot of tourists there. There were a lot of tourists, but it wasn't packed. And before the pandemic, this place was ear to ear, just packed. Or Friday, Saturday was packed. Now it's just it's doable. It's very relaxed and cool. So there is a difference.
The brother of Risky Team.
How much night? I paid 40.
Yeah, how much a night there? How much for a night there, bro?
I paid $41 a day for this house right here. Now there were packages that I could have paid $100, $200, $150. I didn't see why, because I stayed here before. I stayed at the penthouse over there, was like $50, so I know where I'm at. I paid $41 a day here, and I got a great view. I come in, I set up my bar. First thing I go to Champion or one of the stores over here, and I get my bar set up. I always bring candy because women always like candy. So I have a Hershey's bars, M&M, shit like that, all over split out the whole house. The first thing I do is I spread candy all over the house because I eat candy too.
Tips now, okay, candy.
Oh yeah, that's what I do when I come in. First thing I do is I go to the regular store and get my liquor. Because I buy beer, I buy water because some women she doesn't drink. So she doesn't touch liquor at all. So I buy bottled water. I didn't know that because before I met her, I set up my refrigerator. So I have bottled water, I have beer, I have liquor, I have a ton of candy. I go in, like I said, I buy candy because I've had so many people in my house that I've chilled that I know the vibe of females. Females always want to have something to do. So I have candy through the whole house. I have M&M, Snickers, stuff all over. And that's basically it, man. And I'm across the street from the playa beach.
Okay. And what do you think about Barranquilla? Somebody asked about Barranquilla.
Love Barranquilla. I love Barranquilla. Barranquilla is one of my favorite places to live. My boy just moved out of Barranquilla because he said he's born. He moved to Medellin. I've been to Barranquilla a few times. I like it because it feels like if you're from Jersey City, it feels like downtown Jersey City, like where the golf is course. If you're from Atlanta, it would feel more like it would feel like downtown Atlanta, with all the skyscrapers and whatnot. Right where Polaris will be like Hyatt's, where the Hyatt would be at. You know, they have the Marriott, Polaris, you have all of that little on P Street. You'll feel like that if somebody's there. If you're from South Carolina, I'm just giving you a place that I know that I can compare it to. I feel like Colombiana. So it's a very new, Barranquilla is very new, depending where you are. If you're in the higher Barranquilla, like in that 69, 70, 80 north, it's very uppity, very uppity. Barranquilla people only have cars. They don't go on trains, on buses. You're going to see that in Medellin. Everybody rides buses and trains in Medellin. You go to Barranquilla, everybody has a car because everybody has money for the most part. So you're not going to see that many buses around. You're going to see everybody with a car. So there's a congestion there. But in Barranquilla is, like I said, it's more like a middle class to upper middle class where I stayed. I stayed on, like I said, 69 to 80, 81, 82. The 80s on the north side, where all the women are jogging in the morning. You want to break your neck? Go around 6 to 8 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Walk down Barranquilla and let's see if you don't break your neck. It's crazy how many women are running.
Yeah, I seen that. I was out there. Now, when I was out there, we went to some type of little restaurant on the beach. Are you familiar with that little spot out there in Barranquilla?
Like the frog and all those little restaurants up there, the one on the second floor too.
Yeah.
The restaurants are fire. I mean, if you ever been to Barranquilla, you understand. If you like partying, Barranquilla is no joke when it comes to party. They got some serious clubs. As a matter of fact, I did a video like 5 of their clubs, where we throwing it up. I mean, I got one video that, man, my boy was just, he rented out the whole VIP section. He just rented out the whole, this dude was crazy. He rented out the whole VIP section for us, and all the liquor was free. And he was just, dude, it was crazy. So I got a video on that too, because I couldn't believe the quality of the clubs. My brothers were acting crazy. But the girls are more reserved there though. But I would tell you, I think the girls are more reserved. Once you got into them, they're a little more, they'll go with the flow. But they're pretty. Oh, and the next thing is girls in Barranquilla are shapely. They're gonna be more like your Kardashians. They're gonna be more like your they're gonna be very shapely. They're gonna be very thick. If you're into thick girls, if you think you're walking up and you're gonna see a slender girl, which you will, but they're gonna be thick for days, and they're gonna have more of a Arabic view, because Arabic people they populated that area, so they're gonna be more the Khloe Kardashian. They're gonna look more Puerto Rican. They're gonna be thick. They're gonna be clearer too. They're gonna be very clear.
Yeah, I saw that. I had a little apartment out there for a couple of days, so I definitely saw that. Saw a lot of that actually. So,
well, all that being said, it depends where you at. Because if you go to the lower numbers in the south, they're mostly 1 or 2. Remember, the whole of California, Colombia runs on numbers. The highest you could go is 6. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And where I'm talking about is 5 and 6. Like where people are well-to-do are talking about. Not because it's well-to-do, but for us, it's kind of okay money. But once you hit the 1 and 2, which will be on the south side, it's gonna be more black and it's gonna be a little more spicy. So you're gonna feel it.
Right. Okay. Let me see here. We get some more questions. Colombia, Colombia. Okay.
Yo creo que sé todo Colombia.
Sí. Cuarta parte.
She said that's all of Colombia, man. One place has money, the other one don't. Some people have access that others don't. So.
And you was telling me about it's called San Andreas, right?
Oh, I get it. Now she been to San Andreas. Okay, she been to San Andreas or San Andreas. San Andreas. It's called San Andreas. Now she's actually been to San Andreas because she showed me pictures. From here to San Andreas, like $130. And San Andreas. Oh, let me give you background on San Andreas real quick. San Andreas. Everything that happens in Colombia happened in San Andreas because San Andreas is Colombia, but the only thing is San Andreas, they don't speak Spanish, they speak English.
Right.
So they speak broken English. So it is a black town. San Andreas is Colombian, but it's next to Honduras. So it's not in Colombia. You have to take a plane to San Andreas. It's an island. There's 2 islands called Provincia and San Andreas. The 2 islands, they're primarily black, or there's Spanish people there too, but they speak English. So therefore, you can get away with meeting some authentic Spanish women that speak English. ¿Se hablan inglés? Yo sé,
Se llama patois.
yo sé, ese inglés, sí, ese. So yes, they do have patois, which is broken English. Like they'll talk like this. Well, I mean, I understand what they're talking about. No, what Ross do, no? Yes, no.
Okay.
Soy panameño, yo lo sé.
She's so
Pero
sweet.
allá sí, esta parte sí aprendió acá.
She said that it's a small island, that it was devastated by the hurricane. They do speak English, they speak broken English. So if you really want to go to Colombia and not have to worry about Spanish, that'll be your best place, because it is Colombia. So everything happens in Colombia happens there too. They just speak English, so you're able to talk to them easily. So you'll be able to know a girl like this there that speaks English. But they will speak with like a Jamaican accent. It was called patois. Patois means broken English. Patois, if you're French, if you're Haitian, is broken French. Right? When they left, the colonies left France, they left them there without books, so they learned broken English, broken French. It's called patois. In Spanish country, we call it patois too, because it's broken English. Jamaicans speak patois because it's broken English.
Right. Hey, the brother Eric Hebron asked if Energy live in an apartment in Medellin has a guest limit, or does it depend on the Airbnb host? Do you know about Energy in Medellin?
I don't know about Energy in Medellin. I go to Medellin to enjoy myself. I don't know about it. I'm not going to save nobody energy. As a matter of fact, when I leave I purposely do this. When I leave the house, I turn the AC high and I turn all the lights on, because I don't pay no damn lights here.
Okay.
I do it on purpose every time. I'm damn.
Hey, they want to know is where exactly, what's the name of the building you stay in?
Let me telephone. I'm gonna give you the name of where I stay at.
Okay.
It's called Mar Adentro. Mar Adentro. Mar Adentro.
Okay.
M-A-R.
M-A-R.
A-R.
Oh, say that one more time.
Adentro is open. A-D-R-N-T-R-O. Adentro. Mar Adentro. You can find it at Airbnb.
Okay. All right. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna hold you, this beautiful couple, a little too much longer, brother. I appreciate you coming on the show, most definitely, man. Appreciate you hitting me up.
No problem. We're gonna go lunch after this and hang out anyway. So, vamos a echarle por esto. Oh, I said that. Yeah, I was talking English, and like in the United States, when you Spanish, we say lonchar, because that's broken Spanish. Over here, there's no such thing as lonchar. It's almorzar. Yeah, vamos a almorzar. I forget it's not what a lonchar. That's broken Spanish, man.
Hey, the brother Steve asked, he says, Branjor, you should start a Spanish course for brothers like us that want to travel to Latin America.
I did do a Spanish course with Mr. International. We did do a Spanish course from 8 to 9.
Oh, you know Mr. International? Okay.
Yeah, it's my boy, man. That's my people. Me and International did it. You could ask him. He probably has it up. We did a Latin thing for like a month straight. But it was rough because Spanish is so easy. The word, because we have 28 words in ours. We have N and N, and you don't have that in English. So like you guys will read 2 L's. It's like a CH to us. So it's Medellin. 3 years Benalin. So it's weird. And Enya, which is Niña, you guys, you don't have a Enya. You don't have an N with a little apostrophe in the top. And if we have a comma, you accentuate the name. So it's a little different for you guys. I would say just learn it. Try to learn as best you can. I can't. I'm not that patient. There's a brother on there that teaches Spanish, and bless him. He can. My lane is just enjoying myself through life. I'm not trying to make money like that. But there are a few brothers out there that are teaching courses, and my heart goes out to them. That's not me, man. That's a patience that you gotta have, man. You have to have really good patience.
Got you. All right. Any closing statements, brother, to tell the brotherhood before you go?
Yeah, man, yo, for real. I would tell you, man, come out here and enjoy the girls. And what I'm saying about that, just enjoy the company. Stop trying to hit home runs. If you're into home runs, that's fine. But then don't get mad at anybody else that you can't find the intimacy, because basically that's what we're all looking for. You know, you want that intimacy with somebody treat you like this, then you have to be vested. That means that you have to go in there and treat them like you actually treat a woman in the United States. Take them out to dinner, and you know you ain't get nothing from a female in the United States for 2-3 days anyway. Over here you might, but don't go with that in mind, and you'll be good.
Right. All right then, brother. I'm gonna hit you up, man. Appreciate you coming on the show, brother.
No problem. Yeah, I'm out too. Thanks, man.
All right.
Let me close this up and get out of here. Oh, gracias.
Right.
El último que voy a hacer hoy y me voy. Oh, let me just close this thing out.